Hello and welcome to another episode of First Time Fridays right here on the Music Rabbit Hole YouTube channel, or you may be joining us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you consume your audio content. Got another great episode for you here. 6 bands and artists to enjoy for the very first time. If this is your first time watching this series, the way it works is these are user-submitted songs typically, and I am listening to them for the very first time, and I'm reacting to them. I'm giving my thoughts and things, feedback and things along those lines. Not in the mindset that I am someone of importance for giving my opinion, but more of, hey, as a music fan and music lover, I'm happy to listen to your music and give you some of my thoughts and feedback. You can take it or leave it. Hope you enjoyed Monday's episode and the new series starting on Wednesday on the channel. Did the first episode of that called Dumpster Diving, where I go and listen to some of the worst songs ever made and give my feedback on those songs as well. This is not that. These are not the worst songs ever made. These are actually some fantastic songs. 6 bands and artists here in week 8 of First Time Fridays. As always, like, subscribe, follow the show, whatever. You got the full audio version, the podcast version, then you also have, of course, the video version here on YouTube. All right, first on our list today, we're going to be hitting up Turner. 139 monthly listeners on Spotify, lives in Nashville, and Turner's song here is called Remedy, and it came out July 1st of this year. The social media handles are right there on your screen, so let's get into it here. Let's play a little Remedy.
I just can't let go. And I know in the morning I wish I sent you home. I'm running out of time to escape this tragedy. But maybe you're my remedy. Thought our last goodbye meant you were out of my life, but it's the middle of the night and I can't help it.
First off, I liked at the beginning of the song the use of all these different vocal elements and kind of the different changing sounds and things like that. Sometimes, especially when you're using multiple, I forget the word, but multiple different variations to the voice and different sorts of sounds. As a listener, it creates that intrigue of, okay, if he keeps changing his voice and things like that, what's it going to sound like next? So it really takes the listener on that journey a little bit.
My mind sent you a text. You said I'll see you in 5. I regret it, but I can't say no to those beautiful eyes. You have a way of taking me back in time when money didn't matter and I thought that I could fly. When the sky was the limit and all the stars aligned, you make me feel safe and never ever nervous. I thought that you could save me, bring me back to life. Masquerade as an angel, but you were devil in disguise. Put your knife right in my back and now I can't deny, but I still let you back in after you left me to die.
Interesting. So I let you back in after you left me to die. Sometimes you get in these situations where there's always that person who maybe is bad for you, but you still stick with them, or they're the ones that always can come back to you no matter what bad stuff they do to you in the past. They have some sort of spell on you in a way. And it sounds like that's a little bit what Turner's talking about here.
My 3 a.m. craving, I just can't let go. And I know in the morning, I wish I sent you home. I'm running out of time to escape this tragedy. But maybe
there's a really bright kind of bell synth in the back, these little like high-pitched bell noises that kind of add that cool layer to it.
Maybe you're my remedy.
Interesting.
Like a kid in a candy store, you always had me coming back for more. Tried to give you up, but I just can't ignore. I'm addicted, I'll admit it. You want me and I regret it. You left my heart beating up and now I'm broken to the core. You keep on stitching up my heart just to cut it deeper than before. Every stitch you saw, I'm more and more yours. Got me dancing around in circles, got me falling on the floor. Wish I could escape, but then you come and knock on my door. I try not to answer, but
I not that my opinion or critique really matters that much because I'm not like a professional musician or things like that. But I do occasionally like to just offer my thoughts on these songs and maybe some critique or things like that. I'd say for Turner here, I'd say possibly the elimination of some filler words could help out a little bit with the flow. I think the pacing is pretty darn good. I think there maybe could be some spots where there's an extra word in there, so it throws the timing off just slightly here and there, that sort of thing. I mean, lyrically, I love it, but I think maybe just eliminating some of those filler words, eliminating unnecessary words and things like that kind of helps that pacing go a little bit better. But I mean, the background music's killing it. You're killing it. Let's keep it going.
It's a call I can't ignore. I let you in and you win. I'll never know for sure. Can I resist your appeal and get a level mind? Or am I stuck in this circle, repeat for all of time? You're my 3 a.m. craving.
The chorus is awesome, by the way.
Can't let go. And I know in the morning, I wish I sent you home. I'm running out of time to escape this tragedy. But maybe you're my remedy.
So he's wondering, he's like, look, I need to escape this tragedy. I need to get out of this cycle that I'm in, but at the same time, maybe this person is good for me, you know? And that's kind of a fun, tricky change of events there as far as recognizing this person may be bad for you, but also admitting that, okay, while they may be bad for me, they also may be good for me. There's pros and cons of this.
Hope that I can find a cure, 'cause I can't do this anymore. You're my 3 a.m. craving that I just can't let go. And I know in the morning I wish I sent you home. I'm running out of time to escape this tragedy. But maybe, you're my remedy.
Overall, man, that's a great song. It's catchy. Like I said, I think the chorus is badass. I think that is one of the strongest parts of the song. I think it's just an absolute killer chorus there. My only critique would be, cleaning up the verses a little bit. That's all. Working with the flow a little bit more. Maybe some of that's just repetition and putting together more music. But I mean, if your choruses are that good, you're definitely doing the right thing. You just got to kind of figure out those verses a little bit. But man, Turner, that was awesome. That song again is called Remedy. I'll link the social media for Turner in the description of the video, and you can see it on your screen there. All right, number 2 on our list here, we're hitting up SFL Imparable from the DMV. Shout out. This song comes to us from SoundCloud. It is called Good Day.
What's up, Rude Dexter?
Swear it's a good day. Outside trying to make me a play. Smoke weed, yeah, that shit every day. Got a new pack trying to run me a J. Yeah, I love her, know she feel it. Yeah, that little girl, she the realest. Off of them Yorks, I don't feel shit. Smoke cloud up in my face, hope I don't slip. Swear it's a good day. Outside trying to make me a play. Smoke weed, yeah, that shit.
I'm right off the bat, I'm digging this. I like the kind of fuzzy filtered vocals at the start, and it sounds like, and I could be wrong, it sounds like he's repeating the same thing he was saying in the fuzzy kind of filtered way. Now he's obviously bringing the vocals up and it's more in your face, and I think he's going right back to it, and you can tell right now rhythmically it's catchy.
Day, got a new pack trying to run me a J. Yeah, I love her, know she feel it. That little girl, she the realest. Off of them Yorks, I don't feel shit. Smoke cloud up in my face, hope I don't slip. Yeah, hope hope I don't slip. Popping the perks, I don't need no script. Fucking your bitch from the back and shit. Can't fuck with these niggas, they phony as shit. Can't fuck with these bitches, they lonely as shit. Rolling on .5s, bony as shit. Stored up with shoes, but they ain't even fit. They ain't even my size. Thought you the main bitch, you just my size. Said that I love it, I lied. I got that shooter, he pray that I lied.
I think for this one, and again, I know, look, I'm just giving you my thoughts. My opinions, my feedback on the song. Take it or leave it. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I think maybe if you got for this sort of song, I think eliminating the echo kind of sound to the voice, and I think making it more like in your face, a little bit louder, less echo on it, I think hits the listener a little harder. Still, the flow is great. The production is great. Just maybe like on this verse here, the kind of the bigger echo in the background and kind of the bigger sounding vocals, maybe taking that and eliminating that aspect and just letting the vocals be really like right up in your face sort of thing could work a little better.
My bitch on slide, Glock in your hand, but you ain't even use it. I gotta be more pluck, I'm stupid. Try to run up on me, bitch, I was foolish. You got a brain in your head, don't lose it. I'm trying to drop my pass up. Know that we locked in when you get a hand up. I got a white man pluck plus a random. Right by McDonald's. I got a bitch, she love popping her bar. Expensive taste, I be sipping Moscato.
That expensive taste, I'd be sipping Moscato.
Moscato, bitch. Yeah. Swag's a good day. Outside trying to make me a play. Smoke weed, yeah, that shit every day. Got a new pack trying to roll me a J. Yeah, I love her, know she feelin'. Yeah, that little girl, she the realest.
I like it because he's kind of giving you that vibe of, hey, here is what a good day is in my life. You know, here's all the things I like to do. Here's what makes me happy. And you can get that. It comes across in the lyrics there and in the sound of the production and things like that. He's talking about that good day.
Yeah, it's a good day. Outside trying to make me a play. Smoke weed, yeah, that shit every day. Got a new pack trying to roll me a J. Yeah, I love her, know she feel it. Yeah, that little girl, she the realest. All for them lyrics, I don't feel shit. Smoke cloud over my face. Hope I don't slip.
I'm gonna back it up a little bit just because I really like this song. I really do. Let's see. Sorry, I got SoundCloud's a little different
With
to back
no
it up.
fees or minimums
Oh,
on
now we got
checking
an
and
ad.
savings accounts.
I tried to move back a little bit, and now of course we get to an ad here. So let me hold on a second here. I just wanted to re-listen to that kind of chorusy type thing he does with the song. Now it's on a different song. Give me 1 second here, man. Sorry about that. Let's see. SFL Imparable. But overall, like I was saying, I like this track. I think this is a really solid track. Here we go. Let me scoot ahead to the last little bit here.
Moscato, bitch. Yeah. Swag's a good day. Outside trying to make me a play. Smoke weed, yeah, that shit every day. Got a new pack trying to roll me a J. Yeah.
I love ending each of those lines with that A sound. It's and he delivers those lines so smoothly, and the flow is great, and it's a great choice of words for the lyrics too.
You know she feelin'. Yeah, that little girl, she the realest. All for them lyrics, I don't feel shit. Smoke cloud over my face. Hope I don't slip. Yeah, it's a good day. Outside trying to make me a play. Smoke weed, yeah, that shit every day. Got a new pack trying to roll me a J. Yeah, I love her, know she feel it. Yeah, that little girl, she the realest.
SFL Imparable, good day. That's a really solid track. It's a really solid track. A couple tweaks here and there vocally, and I think you got a banger there. But overall, you can already tell lyrically. You can tell you have the flow. You can tell you have the flow for sure. It's just about, the technical stuff. That's all. All right, number 3 on our list. Am I going to be critiquing every song today like that? I hope not. I'm not trying to, again, I'm just giving you my thoughts. I'm not trying to be negative or anything like that. I think all these songs have been great so far. Just little thoughts here and there. Number 3 on our list, we're hitting up our guy again, SODRO. Played one of his songs last week. This one is off the 2020 album 3 AM. The song was called Chatter. SODRO delivered a pretty damn good track last week. Let's see what he's got.
All that pride in your life, it ain't good for the soul. We all been searching for connection in a world so digital. When I talk, I don't listen.
Ooh, been searching for connection in a world so digital. I like the line there because it's true. Sometimes we're a little too online. We're not making those in-person connections as much anymore.
Hear what's inside. You gotta take a step back and look at how things design. I speak the truth and how I speak it gon' be based off the scripture. I heard that Jesus got the keys. Now I see bigger picture. Yeah, evil moving quicker. Let the birds talk on Twitter. I got a message for my people. There's a word to consider. How many times have we had this talk?
The production on this is bananas. Like, it's very good.
How many times have we had this talk? How many times have we had this talk? How many times? I don't think like the masses. I don't find truth in the matter. Everybody just fucking chatter. What is it?
Everybody, I think he said everybody just chatter. Everybody just fucking chatter, I think is what he was saying, but I could be wrong. But it sounds like what he's trying to get across is that there's so much noise, there's so much noise out there. People talking on Twitter, people talking on Instagram and Facebook and in person and things like that. There's so much chatter out there. It's about blocking out what's actually relevant to you and relevant to your life and your likes and dislikes, and all the rest is just chatter. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter. It's not relevant to you and your goals at all.
It ain't good for the soul. We always searching for connection in a world so digital. When I talk, I don't listen. I only hear what's inside. Take a step back and look at how things design. How many times have we had this talk? How many times have we had this talk?
And I like that line. How many times have we had this talk? Because you think about it over and over again, but you keep doing the same things a lot of the time. You're still on social media. You're still on your phone all the time. You're still doing this. You're still listening to the haters, all that sort of stuff. So I love that idea of that line there about how many times have we had this talk? How many times have I told you to just block out all that chatter?
How many times have we had this talk? How many times? And all the discussions, making adjustments. I cut all the rubbish. Rubber connect with that traction. As soon as I step on the gas, man, I pass them like I'm on a high. What do you do when the love jeopardize? I can control all these feelings inside. I feel like I gotta hide, but this is the side I chose. Highs is so composed. Daily double, that's a question we all wanna know. Holy walk on this shore. I gotta stay on track, or I won't know where to go. You got pride in your life, it ain't good for your soul. We've been searching for connection in a world so digital. When we talking, we listen, we only hear what's inside. Look at how it's designed.
SODRO bringing the messages, man. And I like that. I like when you can add that element of telling a story or telling your opinions on the world or on your life and that sort of thing. So I think SODRO really does that in that song. I think there's some preaching in there about, hey, man, I cut out all the rubbish in my life. Don't let that drag you down. Don't listen to the haters. Don't listen to the chatter, all that other stuff, man. On point. Chatter by SODRO. Another solid track from SODRO. Halfway through this episode, this is when I'll just quickly stop and remind you, like, comment, and subscribe to the show. If you enjoy the videos, click the thumbs up if you don't mind. So on Mondays I do the regular Rabbit Hole show where I start with a big name artist, then I find 9 others. We've done 110 of them. Where episode 111 is airing on Monday with Walk the Moon. So yeah, check out those episodes as well. And if there's a band or artist you want to hear on one of those episodes, just comment in there. And then if you are an artist and would like your music heard on First Time Fridays, shoot me an email, themusicrabbithole@gmail.com. That's themusicrabbithole@gmail.com, or shoot me a DM on Instagram, _musicrabbithole on Instagram, and subscribe to the show and all that good stuff as well. All right, back half here. We got 3 more bands and artists left to go. Now we're going to be heading across the pond here. I've been wanting to get this band on the show for a while now with First Time Fridays. They reached out a long time ago, and I took the hiatus with the show and all that stuff. So they've been waiting a long time to be played on this show, and I finally get to do so. The Great Leslie from London. This is a single that they just put out not too long ago, last month, June 18th. The song's called That's All Right. The Great Leslie. So we get to move away from the hip-hop a little bit and settle into a little rock music.
You masquerade in my embrace and then let me go.
I like this guy's voice right off the bat.
Our memories are just a waste and they pain my soul. My misery lies in the...
I like the kind of the dancey sound of the guitar in the background, the little palm muted riff, whatever he's playing there. It kind of has a little dance-like feel to it. It sounds like something you'd be playing on a synth or whatever, but he's playing on the guitar and just that little bit and working with the drums so well. You've got this kind of really cool dance-like background to the vocals here on the verse.
Place of your absent glow. But I know I deserve a taste of what you reap you sow. I know I deserve a taste of what you reap you
Ooh,
sow.
the falsetto. I like it. I haven't listened to this group before, so this is First Time Fridays. It's first time reactions. I knew obviously you'd be bringing it up for the chorus. You'd be singing louder and some other inflection for the chorus than the verse, but the falsetto, I like it. And the falsetto also works really well with the guitar, because they have kind of a similar tone in a way that it sounds really good to have those going together. Really solid drummer, too. And now that little background riff, at least right there, is on the bass instead of the guitar. He was doing that palm muted little riff earlier for the first verse. Now with the second verse, you're kind of bringing just the bass into that.
Bruise me with your fists, I don't care. It's what you said that hurts. And put a price on my love, but the price is written with a curse. But I know I deserve a taste of something that is worse. I know I deserve a taste of something that is worse, of something that is worse. I know I deserve a taste of something that is worse, of something that is worse. That's alright. That's alright. Hurt me once, can't hurt me twice. That's alright.
So many different genres that the song touches on. There's some funk elements to it. There's obviously some like poppy rock type elements to it. And then now you bring a little bit heavier into it here. That you turn that distortion up a little bit. You play those power chords a little bit harder there. Yeah, this is a hit. I mean, oh, not definitely no critique coming from me on that one. I mean, there's nothing I can say. Those guys, oof, that's a hit. I mean, that's a radio hit there. Yeah. I mean, I'm just a little out of words there, just because I think that was so solid. Heavy guitar at times, funky, dancey. The drums are the real just driver of that song. I mean, especially if you really listen, you hear all those different instruments working so well together. You hear the guitar, that little kind of palm muted thing during the verse, the heavy guitar at times, the bass driving the second verse. The guy's vocals are unbelievable, all over the place as far as like, you know, he's hitting you with falsetto, he's hitting you with a growl here and there. He's going all over the place. So real solid track. That's All Right by the great Leslie. All right, 2 folks left here today. Number 5 on our list here. We're hitting up the Philly artist RG Energy. The song is off of SoundCloud. The song is called Back in Blood. Let's Back in Blood remix, and let's get into it here.
Yeah, you wanted this? You got it. You wanted the old me? Okay. I'm going insane. Screw you and your fake ass. Now I'm finna spaz on this track. You're making me rage on this piece of paper. Yeah, I guess you can call me a hater, but I'm shocked you didn't see this coming sooner. You knew how I felt. Yeah, you continue to proceed with zero caution. It's great. I'm tired of this bullshit and your gumption. Do you even feel guilt? Do you care that you're making me wanna?
I think one thing right off the bat, I'll just say, I think what would probably work best in this sort of song and kind of in songs, I think maybe a better microphone or something like that, because I think right now the production and the vocals are kind of on 2 different levels as far as like their sound quality. So I think bringing in, and the cool thing nowadays is you can get nice, I mean, this mic is a pretty solid one that I use, but you can get a decent mic for, you know, $50 these days. So I think bringing in maybe a little bit better mic, because I like the lyrics so far, and I like kind of I think the flow is almost there. It's almost there. It's pretty solid. But I think it could be a little bit better. But I think what's tough with this one is the mic quality isn't great. So I think maybe investing in a better microphone could really help overall, because the production's really, really solid, and you want those to be around the same level.
Overdose on Xanax pills. I know how I can get a vial. Why you living in denial? I'm not about beef. That's not my style. But when you cross me, there are no more smiles. I've been betrayed. You literally turned your back on me. All for what? You got me back in my dark place. You wanted the old me. I'm here now. You wanted the smoke. I'm burning the fire. I'm about to expose your ass. You're a liar. You're in danger. You brought out the anger and the rage. I kept locked away, trying to not let it surface. Now I'm back to spraying lyrics from my mind. My pen is my Glock 9. I just had to go back to my roots, getting blood on my boots. You trying to shoot your shot. You're like Steph in the 4th. Yo, it's in clutch time. It's not grind time. It's die time. I'm tired of your diatribe.
I think one of my other suggestions is, and again, take it or leave it. I'm not your producer. I'm not some giant person in the music scenes. You don't have to listen to me, but I would just say mixing up the tempos and on the flow, because right now it's very da 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 da. So I think maybe finding spots where you can slow it down a little bit or bring a different inflection a little bit, whether it's more laid back at times or things like that. But that makes it, from a listening perspective, I think it makes it even more intriguing as a consumer of the song when an artist changes it up here and there with the rhythms. And because right now, yeah, it's a little too, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's a little too harsh ending on that da-da-da. Da-da-da. So I think maybe just mixing it up a little bit with the pacing and the flow on that side could work a little bit
Trying
better.
to vibe, I'm trying to spit, you're full of shit, stupid shit. Kudos, bitch, you messed up my mind and brought out my dark side. Impossible for someone to be this hostile, back in blood, back in the brothel. I swear on the holy Bible, I will not be liable for anyone's career I might have to end. They just tried taking me off, so now I stand up for myself. And if you're mad at that, you can fire back, but you better not mention my name, cause these days I don't play games. I have a dream I'm trying to pursue, and I'm taking down whoever stands in my
I mean, I love the messaging of the song. I think lyrically, you're right on point as far as I've got this dream, nobody can take it away from me. You know, I'm the man. And, you know, there's a lot of great elements lyrically in the song. I think there are times where the flow does work really well. I just think that a little bit better quality mic and changing up the rhythm a little bit could really do wonders for this song.
You've been forewarned, don't poke the bear, or you'll get stung like a bee, or like Frazier when he fought Ali. You got rounds, I got time.
Yeah, see, that's not a bad line there as far as talking about being stung like a bee, like Frazier and Ali. You know, those are, I like the connective tissue there.
God on my side, you want a war, I'll bring your career back home, back in blood, bitch. Oh, just wanted to tell y'all, I'm just messing around. Deuces.
RG Energy, Back in Blood. I mean, I think, and I haven't heard other songs by this guy, but I'll definitely check it out. I think, you know, this is a really good start as far as, like, I think it sounds like the flow is pretty good. Like I said, I think working a little bit on the changing the pacing, changing the inflection here and there, maybe a little bit better quality mic, and that sort of things. But I think this is, I mean, it's a solid track. It's a solid track. I think just a couple little tweaks here and there, some polishes, and just keep getting better and better. I think can really turn into something. So thank you for submitting to this show. I appreciate that. All right, last one on our list today. We're going to be hitting up Moneysetryan. This is off the 2021 EP Purple Rain. The song is called Right Now, and it's with Siren, I believe, SXREN. I assume that's pronounced Siren. So here we go, Right Now.
Money said shit.
Said, what the fuck?
And I'm at the top, all these hoes wanna fuck now. Tryna make love, shawty, I just want the head now. I'ma let my light till the end of the sundown. It's a stick up, little nigga, about to drop now.
I like the piano in the background. I like that element. I like when you can work piano into a beat and it doesn't have to have, like, I'm going to back it up a little bit. Like, it doesn't seem to have tons of effects on top of it and things like that. Seems like it lets kind of the pure piano type sound go.
Money said shit.
Said, what the fuck?
And I'm at the top,
Well, first there was like a little bit of drums at the beginning, but here's kind of the piano.
Tryna make love, shawty, I just want the head now. I'ma let my light till the end of the sundown. It's a stick up, little nigga, about to drop now. Baby girl, I need you right now. She wanna fuck till I take off her nightgown. Niggas tryna fight bullets, hit him in the eyebrow. Made it out the mud and I'm acting somehow. Yeah, baby girl, I need you right now. Baby girl, I need you right now.
Yeah.
Baby girl, I need you right now. I need you right now.
Yeah, I need that right now. I'ma hop up in the crib and beat that back, yeah. I told her stop fighting, don't run now. My niggas climbing from the bottom and I told them we need money now. Dripping like the ocean, you can see it on my bust down. Staying with the blicky so you see that I don't like now. Popping like celebrity, man, that's the dream now. Stabbing at my back now, cause they know I'm up now. Wanna get big now, yeah, that's the dream. Getting all my money, it's all for the team. She liking how I'm moving, baby girl, that's my thing. You wanna be cool now, off of my bling. Yeah, I need that right now. Yeah, I need that right
I like the immediacy of the messaging there as far as, like, I need this right now. I need to fulfill my dreams right now. I need to do this right now. I need to do that right now. I like that idea. And also, man, I mean, instrumentally, the background on the production side, I like all these different sorts of sounds. I mean, you got, like I mentioned, you've got the piano aspect to it. You've got a couple other instruments going there too, just bringing some different kind of melodies involved. I like that.
now. I need that right now. Yeah, I need that right now. I need that right that right now.
Now I'm at the top, all these hoes wanna fuck now. Tryna make love, shawty, I just wanna head now. I'ma live my life to the end of the sundown. It's a stick up, little nigga about to drop down. Baby girl, I need you right now. She tryna fuck till I take off at nightgown. Niggas tryna fight, bullets hit him in the eyebrow.
I'm going to pause it there for a sec because I'm going to let the song take us out today. Moneysetryan, Right Now, Siren. Both, I believe, I mean, it sounds like there's multiple vocalists on there, and it does have the two names, so I assume it's Moneysetryan and Siren. Vocally, I really like it. I really like the laid-back sound to their voices, the smokiness to their voices. They have that texture to the voice, and I love the repetition of just bringing in the words right now, every now and then with the lyrics and things like that, and just, you know, they may go for a couple lines on something else, and then they bring it back to right now, and they bring, I want this right now, that sort of stuff. Solid production, solid vocals, a great one to end on today. Moneysetryan. I'll put the handle in there, like I said. Everything started off with Turner. We hit up SFL Imparable. We hit up SODRO, the great Leslie. RG Energy was great. And again, we're finishing up with Moneysetryan and Siren here right now off the 2021 EP Purple Rain. If you would like to be on a future episode of First Time Fridays, you want your music played, reacted to, all you got to do is send it to me via email, themusicrabbithole@gmail.com, or on Instagram, _musicrabbithole, and tell people about the show. I appreciate it. The subscriber base, we're almost at 1,200 subscribers, which is awesome. And yeah, I just love listening to music. So I'll keep sending it in, keep making music. Right now, Moneysetryan and Siren, you guys crushed it. Here we go.
I need you right now.